Welcome back to Beyond the Buzzer. I'm Dave Glavin here with Shay Sullivan. Shay, how are we?
I'm doing absolutely amazing. And as you can see in the title screen, I'm Australian Shay now. If you can address
Australian Shay. Is that going to be for the duration of my time here?
the duration, of your time in Australia, if the public is not aware.
I'm not Australian Dave,
No.
but we'll let it slide.
Well, you are. You are Australian right now.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. This is global. This is a global podcast. I never thought I'd be saying it, but
Excited to get going here. Ringer, top 20 players in the league this season. And we'll go through the list, then give our suggestions, how we make our own. But they had Giannis, Jokic, Steph, Luka, KD, Embiid, Tatum, Braun, AD, Zion, then Ja, Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Shai, PG-13, Siakam, Jimmy Butler, Dame, Harden, and Halliburton.
yep. I you know what? People, and this is kind of what we get paid to do in air quotes, but nitpick these lists. But I actually thought there was a couple of big misses, but overall,
solid list.
very solid. I think my biggest complaint with the list is Luka being so low. I mean, he's an untouchable player. He's one of two to three untouchable players in the league. He can't.
I think I got 4 untouchables.
4 untouchable, and Luka's one of them.
It's those top 4. Giannis,
But Luka's not top 4.
Steph, Luka.
Oh, they had him 4?
Yeah, they KD 5.
Gotcha. I thought it was 5. All right. Well, 4, not as big as a problem, but I think he really should be top 3, almost top 2. He's insane.
He is crazy.
Recency bias, maybe, but that Lakers game, oh my God, every time their offense is a problem. What they do and how they move on offense is a huge problem. But whenever they needed a big bucket, the ball found Luka's hands.
If we just fouled up 3, we wouldn't be talking about this.
Yep, but they couldn't do that either. And
no.
Luka hit 2, wasn't it 2 buzzer beaters, technically, game-tying shot?
He hit the game-tying. Did he hit it in OT, too?
I think he hit it in OT to send it to double OT.
Yeah.
Complete. He's clutch, and he's the only player, which is unique. If you look at the other guys at the top of the list, Giannis, he's got Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, all these guys around him. Luka, nothing like that. Christian Wood, I've been impressed by him, but Brunson, they let him walk. He's been tearing it up. They've got really no one else around him. So
if they kept Brunson, they could be the 1 seed right now.
Western Conference favorite, almost, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, they screwed him.
They did.
Lost him for nothing.
They must have a plan. They have to have a plan.
I don't think they're making a trade this year. I think they're going to wait for the next star and just throw every pick they have at him.
Yeah. Maybe Dame Dollar.
We'll get to Dame. We'll get to Dame in a second.
He's on the list.
The top 5, I'm fine with.
Yep.
6 to 10, I also like. I don't think Zion should be. I love Zion, you know that, but I think he hasn't been available enough to be number 10.
No,
I give it to Ja.
Yeah, is it based on potential, or are they like?
This is like top 20 players this season.
This season, wow, he has played a lot of games this season though, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, I can see it. I just think. I don't know. He's still been out. He's got hurt like twice, maybe. Like I think he started the season late and he got hurt. So, second half of the list, I think it's the right guys outside of 2 misses.
2 misses you got. Who is it?
Well, first I got Donovan Mitchell over Booker.
Yep.
Booker's been hurt. Well, I'll just read my second half of the list. Donovan, Booker, Zion, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Siakam, Dame, Harden, and then I got Jaylen Brown instead of Jimmy Butler.
Agreed.
Paul George, and then you're not going to like this, but Sabonis instead of Halliburton.
Oh, you had to do that. You had to do that.
He's so underrated.
Is he more underrated than Halliburton?
Yes. Halliburton's getting plenty of love. The Kings are 4th in the West.
That is true. And you know what? I have to. Right now is not the time to argue my Sabonis's bad take because you're right. They've been playing a lot better, but
Yeah. He's
that
like
the West,
19, 13, and 7. 60% from the field, 39 from 3.
they're
He's a
tied with
beast.
Dallas. Yeah. They've actually got a 3-game lead on the Warriors in that 6th spot. So it's separating out a little bit.
I mean, this might be the year they end the drought. If they don't end it at this point, it's a collapse.
I agree. They're leading the West in points per game at basically 120, which I think that's actually the league high. It is that they have the highest scoring offense in the entire
Best offense in the league.
And defensively, obviously playing at that high of a pace. They also give up the most points in the entire league. So that's my problem lies with them.
Yeah.
He's not, and that also boils down to Sabonis. I don't think he's that good of a defender.
He's not. That's fair.
But
I mean, I could see Halliburton being there. I've got him like right after. Because I mean, Sabonis has Fox. Halliburton doesn't really have any other. Like Miles Turner's nowhere on Fox's level.
All right, let me pose this question to you then. So,
Yep.
Both these teams actually have 23 wins.
Okay.
The Pacers have 2 more losses, but let's just say, for the sake of this argument, both teams have 23 wins. They're the exact same. Take away Halliburton and take away Sabonis. Which team is in the better position right now?
You're not gonna like it, but it's probably the Pacers. No, it's probably the Kings. But
you're going Kings
because they made some underrated moves, getting like Herter, Monk. Like they had no shooting.
Yeah, and that's helped Sabonis a lot too because he's got guys out to and stuff.
It's close, but I guess the Kings are in a better spot. Neither of them are in the playoffs.
I could argue
no
without Sabonis. It's not good. They'd be like a hinge team, but it's Harrison Barnes, Keegan Murray. Keegan Murray would have to be a guy, and then like De'Aaron Fox, those two. And I don't know if we've seen enough out of Murray.
Keegan's averaging like 11 a game.
No, you're right, but maybe he'd take a bigger role without a Sabonis in the offense.
True. I mean, the Pacers, they would suck.
They'd be real bad.
So I could agree with your point there.
No, does that mean that he's an all-star over Sabonis? No, because I do agree that the Kings are a significantly better overall team, even though they have the same amount of wins right now. But
they're both all-stars.
They should both be.
Yeah.
And they're hinged, though. I mean, according to the list, Sabonis isn't an all-star. Or, I mean, he's not a top 10 guy. So is it only 10 guys?
I mean, it's like 12 from each conference, 12, 13.
Gotcha.
I think he'll get it.
If he doesn't.
But it depends. Are they going to give it to Fox or him? Like, I think he's more valuable than Fox.
I agree. Just because Fox has been there for a while and they've been terrible and
haven't done anything.
Is here and now they're good. So maybe I'm sleeping on him. Maybe I'm sleeping on Sabonis.
You're sleeping on him. He only shoots 10 times a game.
Shoot more. That's my biggest thing with him. He needs to shoot more than.
He's surrounded by shooters.
You're right. We'll see. We'll see with them. If it translates to winning basketball, then I will buy into Sabonis. But right now, he's a stat patter who.
Come on.
He didn't win anything in Indy, and he hasn't done anything yet in
2-time All-Star.
Stats.
Ran into LeBron.
You're right. LeBron dominated these for a while, but no LeBron. Was LeBron on the list, or where's he at?
LeBron was 8, which I was fine with.
Right behind Tatum at number 7. I
was kind of struggling with Embiid being in front of Tatum. But then I was thinking the exact same, like take Embiid off Philly and take Tatum off the Celtics.
Yeah, good point.
And I also didn't realize Embiid's averaging 34.
He's
just insane.
if Jokic wasn't in the league, he'd be probably the headline center.
Yeah,
candidate.
he's behind him, but he's not that far behind him.
No, which is crazy.
Yeah,
good for them though, because that was people were sleeping on that pick. He sat out.
I mean, he missed the first 2 years.
Yeah. Now we're talking top 6 player.
They've
KD
got Utah tonight. Philly. Last
over
time they
Philly.
played Utah, he had that insane 59-point game.
Oh, an all-time game.
Yeah. I
So
think
you're
we see
thinking that?
another.
Oh, you're tailing it. You're tailing it. Gotcha.
Yeah, I think Philly dominates.
Annihilates Utah. Is it in Utah?
Yeah, in Utah.
Give me
Utah on a
Utah.
back-to-back. No.
Give me Utah. It's in Utah.
No.
They're one of the best home teams in the league.
Doesn't matter. Walker Kessler, Garden Embiid. Come on.
I think
He's solid.
Yeah.
He had like 7 blocks yesterday against the Magic, but he's gonna get worked.
He's good. He shouldn't be starting though. They're missing someone, right?
Kelly Olynyk.
Olynyk, jelly. Yeah, they're missing him. But normally Walker would.
Yeah.
Well,
now we get to talk about a team that hasn't won much in the last month. Your Trailblazers. The floor is yours.
You're killing me this episode. We haven't gotten together in like 2 weeks. You're talking Sabonis over Halliburton. Now you're talking Blazers.
I mean, we can get to the Lakers. It's not much prettier.
No, you're right. And we did nail the Lakers pretty early on. We've been on
every episode.
Sometimes 3 to 4 times.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the Blazers, they escaped the last episode. I had a monologue prepared for that. And it's only gotten worse to this point. They're now 12th in the West. 19 and 22.
Half game above the Lakers.
Half game, which is pathetic. They've got 1 win this month. 1-6. Oh, sorry, 1-5. Maybe I just spoke their 6th loss into existence tonight. They played Mavericks at home.
Somehow favorites.
Somehow a favorite. Nothing's been going right. Chauncey Billups, when asked what's been the problem, he simply says, "I don't know. I don't know what's wrong." He flat out said, "I don't know what's wrong with this team. Can't figure it out, and nor can I."
I mean, weirdly, like they have a bottom 10 offense.
Yeah.
They don't have any guys off the bench.
That's a problem. I mean, I thought that was actually going to be one of our strengths this year going in, but the bench, you're right, has completely thinned out.
What's next? How many years of Dame are they going to waste? Are we waiting for Sharp to be like a legit guy off the bench?
No, I'm a little out on Sharp. Yeah, we can talk about Dame's 50-point game, and they still lost last game.
Yeah.
This is what they're coming off of. He had 50. Dame is not the problem. I think he's like 6th in the league in scoring too. Like
28, 29 in game.
It's the guys around him, and we thought Jeremy Grant. If we go through individually, and I think this is key to why they are struggling. Individually, if we look at these guys, Jeremy Grant, I'd give him an A for this year. Yeah. Josh Hart, I'd give him an A-, B+. He's had a pretty great
role player.
Nurk's
got to go. Nurk is an offensive big as a what? 4th option, 5th option?
He is averaging 14 and 10.
Flip him for a guy that doesn't shoot on offense and someone that can come off the bench.
Okay, at this point, I'm fine with that. But he has had a bad year. So, flip him. Get something for him. I'd give him maybe like a B, something like that. Simons, he's been very inconsistent. But if you were asking for a secondary scorer next to Dame to like fill in for CJ, he's done exactly that. 22 points a game. 4 assists. Maybe that's the only gripe you could have with him.
He's solid, though.
I'd give him a pretty good grade as well.
A-.
Yeah. And then you get to the bench, and there's no one even a grade. So I think that's a problem. But
exactly, like Justice Winslow, Sharp,
Eubanks,
like
they've been playing.
I watched the game against Cleveland the other day. He was pretty solid.
Eubanks,
and he couldn't defend like Jared Allen, but
you can't defend anyone.
Nah, exactly.
But I don't know. I'm lost with Chauncey. I'm with Chauncey. I don't know what is going on.
I mean, at first it was Terry. I think they're not going to trade him this year, but if you miss the playoffs, I think you could see Dame finally asking out.
But I guess what was Dame's expectation going into this year? Playoffs or bust, like championship or bust. Like he knew this roster is probably not good enough to win a playoff series. He must have known.
I figured he would have thought they'd trade this number 7 pick. Why are you drafting a rookie?
Good point. And he can't even start your team.
Yeah,
And he has been good.
He's good, but he doesn't play. Like, is he just that raw?
He's 19. No. He could be another Simons. He probably is another Simons, but that's 3 years down the road.
Exactly. Dame's what, 36?
No. 33? Oh, he beat 36.
That's what. Yeah. In
Dame
3
right
years,
now,
he's not gonna be the same. 32 right now.
Yep.
35-year-old Dame's not averaging 28.
Dude, he might, but no. I don't think so. You're right. This is the next 2 years. 34 is probably the last year you get max production out of it. So
that's being generous too.
They need to either this year needs to be a positive. We're gonna end the Blazers on this. You know what? I had small championship aspirations for this team early in the year when they assembled the roster. I said, this kind of reminds me of the Dallas team last year.
Mm-hmm.
They looked like that. For the first 2 weeks, almost a month, I was like, wow, this team, this is it. They made the moves, got rid of CJ, quick turnaround. Here we are. And now we're back on a low. It's the NBA season, so it's all highs and lows. It's a roller coaster.
I mean, they are a game and a half back of like the 6th seed. So
exactly. Dame hasn't played. So now he's been back, and maybe their chemistry's been off. It's been the offense. Last 5 games, 106, 99, 105, 106, 113.
That's unlike them.
Exactly. So maybe it is just it happens during the course of the year. Better to happen now than at the end of the year when you need the games, I guess. I don't know. But, they've got a pretty tough schedule coming up. Back-to-back games against the Mavericks, Nuggets, Sixers, Lakers in there.
0-6, 0-5.
Then they got back-to-back versus Spurs, Jazz, who are good, Raptors.
I don't know. They don't make the playoffs. I'd be concerned.
I want to end it on a positive. I want this year to be a building block year, and we can take something away from this year and say, all right, Simons. He really looked like he could be the second guy, or Jeremy Grant really meshed, and he's the guy.
Is that like 8 seed or
8 seed? I'd be happy with an 8 seed in a good playoff. Like, get these guys some playoff experience. Maybe that's it. Get them in the playoffs. That's what I want.
Yeah. So I mean, 8 seed. You're playing Denver. Dame shows out against Denver.
Yep. You're probably getting swept.
I'd watch that series. They get swept up.
I'm sick. I know. No, I'm not watching it. I'm sick of that matchup. I think they've played in the last 2 years, right?
2021, that godly Dame game that they lost. That should have been the indicator right there.
He couldn't have played any better.
Yeah.
But it was an out-of-body experience.
Yeah. I remember Katie's tweet.
Yes. Yeah. Dame is special, and they are wasting it right now. And he's still playing special.
Yeah, I don't know how many times he wants to get rebuilt around and have it not work.
Might be time.
It is. Halfway through the year. It has to be.
Not yet.
We're moving on.
Playoffs this year.
Conference finals and finals prediction, as well as who's taking home MVP.
So, yeah, we're actually, directing midseason? So this is midseason predictions?
Yeah.
Conference finals, I got Denver beating. Well, so wait, are we doing like the Western Conference Championship game? Like who advances?
Yeah, like the top 2 from each conference, and then who advances, who wins though.
Gotcha. So I got the Nugs winning the West. They're the 1 seed, so that's not really a hot take by any means. And then I have them beating the Mavericks.
Okay.
I've watched that team, and they don't turn the ball over, which I think doesn't get enough coverage. Like they don't
The
turn
Mavericks?
the ball over. Yeah. And that's, I mean, when Luka is their offense is too good. You need to force them to turn the ball over, and you need them to mess up on the defensive end. And Christian Wood, I was pleasantly surprised. That game against the Lakers, he was eating
good
down defensively. He's
yeah,
real good.
yeah. 4 or 5 blocks. Even though that one in OT was a foul.
It was. A couple fouls. The reffing.
That was both sides.
Yeah, that was
awful.
nuts. But yeah, so I got Nuggets over the Mavericks, and then on the East, I got Cavaliers over the Celtics.
Cavs going to the finals?
Yep.
Wow.
Over the East.
I got Nuggets losing to the Pelicans.
Whoa.
And Bucks beating the 76ers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So we did not match at all.
We only agree on Denver.
Walk me through that Eastern Conference Finals.
The East?
Yeah. Why? What's your reasoning there?
I mean, looking at it right now, I think Philly's like the 5 seed. I think they beat Cleveland round 1.
Tough matchup.
Cleveland's not there yet. They don't have a bench.
Not yet.
Then they beat the Celtics round 2. Celtics weirdly can't play defense this year. And I'm trusting Embiid. I hate to say it. Harden's been balling. But again, we're going to get playoff Harden, so who knows. But I like them matching up against Boston this year. But I mean, I guess Robert Williams is going to have to be healthier, but they don't have a big. Like, Al Horford is not guarding Joel Embiid.
No way.
And then I think a healthy Bucks team just wins it all, regardless. But Pelicans coming out of the West, fully healthy, they're the most complete team, I think.
Have you been seeing CJ, what he's been doing?
Balling.
All-star.
He's a third option. Yeah.
He's an all-star this year.
I don't know about that.
He's really holding down the fort without both these guys.
I mean, Brandon Ingram's been out for so long with like a toe injury. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But Zion's out till the end of January. They're still the 3 seed, so yeah, I could see them giving them the nod.
Yeah, he's averaging 21 and 6 and 5 at age 31.
Solid, like that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of good guys in the West, though.
Yeah, that's true. But now you can't give it to Zion or BI
though. So someone on that team has to be an all-star. So
give it to CJ.
Who do you think? Let me just read you the odds for winning the West and winning the East. Golden State is still favored to win the West. Plus 370. Denver plus 400. Memphis plus 480. Clips plus 550. Phoenix plus 600. New Orleans plus 850.
Wow. So
Dallas is like 1,200, 1,400, something like that.
So, yeah, they're my long shot. I think they probably have the most value, but I'm staying
I think Memphis is like my third favorite, but just watching that series last year against Minnesota, they're so, like, young.
Yeah, they're kind of like Portland.
Yeah, like an early game team.
Yeah. I think, the bottom half of that list, I don't want anything to do with any of those teams.
Come on, New Orleans.
My only thing with them is, and I think, the odds makers know everything, so they just don't trust Zion to stay healthy. That must be it.
Yeah.
Because if they're healthy, then they should be top 2, like favorite wise.
Yeah. I mean, the Golden State's like, I guess they're just giving them the respect. They have the best starting five in the league, probably
Yeah.
when healthy. But Clay's been playing well. Curry's insane.
I've turned into a Golden State hater.
I mean, I've always hated them, but
Yeah,
they're good.
I don't like watching them at all. They're cocky.
Yeah.
And
The
they
East, Celtics plus 180, Bucks plus 280, Nets plus 440, Philly plus 750.
What's the
Cavs
cap?
like 1,200, 1,400. Same with Mavs.
Wow, so that's surprising. I wouldn't. Huh. I think you nailed it. Then the best pick on that board is the Sixers.
750s. I mean, the Bucks, like, when is Middleton going to be back? He came back, got hurt again.
Yeah.
Nets were interesting, but Katie got hurt again.
Yep. Bummer.
They can beat everyone but the Celtics this year.
Pretty much. But they also could lose to everyone. Like the Bulls.
Yeah, that's a tough team.
Interesting team. Kyrie's a head case. Like he could just decide to walk off game 2 and never show up again. It wouldn't surprise me. Things are weird.
Exactly.
We can talk
MVP.
about MVP.
Current leaders, Joker and Luka at plus 210. Giannis and Tatum plus 500. Joel plus 1,400. It's got to be the closest race in a while.
Injuries are picking people off.
KD just got booted.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's gone, but can you still give it to KD?
No, I don't think so. He's gonna be out a month.
Is that the timetable now? Like it's so close that if you miss a month, you're just not even in consideration.
I mean, Joker doesn't miss. Joker and Giannis have missed the last 2 games, but normally the European guys don't sit out.
No, he's missed 4 games this season. 5.
Yeah, I got Tatum still.
Tatum MVP
plus 500.
That's surprising to me, honestly. But yeah, I like it because this year they've kind of said screw defense and went all in on the offense. Tatum, he shoots so much. He's so ball dominant. You can see he's clearly chasing it. He's going to go for it. He wants it. He might be the only guy on that list that actually still wants it.
Giannis doesn't care if he wins.
Doesn't care.
Joker, if LeBron and MJ aren't winning 3 in a row, Joker's not winning 3 in a row.
No, he didn't care about the first one.
Yeah. Luka, I just don't think the Mavs are going to have a good enough record.
Compared to the Celtics, yeah, you're right.
Like, Celtics are going to be the 1 seed. Giannis is obviously, like, he's just getting LeBron treatment at this point. He's the most valuable player, but he's not going to get it.
And then Tatum.
Yeah. I could see Luka, though. If they're like a top 3 seed.
Yeah, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to take both of them and wait it out, ride out the rest of the year.
Yeah. Still heavy plus odds.
Interesting. All right. I like it. So Tatum's your pick. I have to agree, actually. I have to go Tatum as well. I think it's
wow.
Which means he probably will completely fall off and like
get hurt.
We're both on a plus 500 pick, but hey. Same odds as the Seahawks to win.
Yeah, I mean, Seahawks aren't looking too good right now.
No.
Geno strip sack.
Yeah, 49ers just went down the field and scored 2 right after it. So I do have some trivia for you after our – I mean, this is on the talk of MVPs and, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask, who is the best Australian-born NBA player
of all time? Well, like,
do you want a hint? We can play the hint game. Like, I can give you a player profile.
Technically, this dude was born in Australia. Like, weirdly enough, I don't think it's not Kyrie. Kyrie was technically born in Australia.
What all right, technically,
he's all over the place. So it's not him. I just want to get that out of the way, right?
Yes. No, it's not him.
Okay.
Can I give you a hint?
Yeah, sure.
He was the number 1 overall pick.
Ben
in
Simmons?
the 2005 draft.
Oh, 2005.
Very close, though. Ben Simmons is on the list, but this is the 2005 NBA draft. Number 1 overall pick.
Bogut?
Yes, sir. Andrew
Yeah.
Bogut. Nice.
Andrew Bogut.
He's number
Bogut
1.
went number 1?
Wow. He was the number 1 overall pick. And
Milwaukee?
yes. Yep.
Yeah.
He's an NBA champ, so I guess
Golden State.
Yeah. They're saying, no doubt, the greatest Australian player of all time.
Wow.
No doubt.
I gotta look up. I mean, he must have been good before he was on, like, Golden State. Golden State, he was just kind of like a role guy.
His career highs, he was 16 points per game, 2.5 blocks, 10 rebounds. That was
so solid.
Yeah, that was pretty good. But he had that awkward wrist injury that
was nasty.
That was really bad. But
2010 All NBA, 2011 block champ, 2015 All Defensive Team, NBA champ, 2015. All right, yeah.
Number 1. I was surprised.
Will be by the end of his career.
I was going to talk about him with the Nets, and this is all kind of intertwining now. He had a 0-point game, 0 points in 30 minutes of basketball versus the Eastern Conference number 1 team.
13, what was it? 13 assists, 10 boards?
13 assists, 9 boards, not a double-double. He did not
get it. Weirdly enough, the last 0-point 13 assist game was his coach, Jacques Vaughn, for the Nets.
Of course.
Yeah, if he was even a slight threat on offense, he'd be so good.
He'd be a really good player. But
yeah,
there was
he's still good. But he's just how are you going to play him and Claxton at the same time?
Can't do it. He's scared to get fouled.
Claxton is very good.
Both guys can't shoot free throws.
No.
Can't play them in big games. So as good as they are, can't play them. Non-playable.
Did you see that play where he was hit a wide open layup and he passed to Claxton, threw a bullet pass at him when it should have been an oop?
Out of bounds, right?
Or layup. Yeah.
Can't play that. They cannot play people like that. And
it's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. But he could have been on that list. He was the second Australian player ever selected first.
He's still got time.
I don't know, man. If this doesn't work out in Brooklyn, then he's done. I think this is his last chance to.
He's still got 3 years left on his deal.
Well, what other team is going to take a chance on him? He's been with the Sixers. That was a complete failure. Now he's with the Nets, and it's been a fail. He didn't play, and now he's playing, and it's still the same stuff we saw with Phoenix. He's scared to get fouled. He doesn't want to go to the line.
He could be Draymond Green.
Yeah, but at least Draymond Green's aggressive, and he'll shoot the open shot. This guy,
yeah, holy crap, 41% from the line.
He doesn't want to get fouled. He won't even go in the paint.
That's bad.
4 out of 10. He can't shoot. He doesn't even shoot mid ranges, and he doesn't drive because he's scared.
It's too bad. He was good his first 3 years in Philly, 4 years. But everything before that playoff series. 3-time All-Star.
What happened?
I don't know. 2-time All-Defense. He made an All-NBA team. He just passed up one open dunk and fell apart.
But that should speak to his mental toughness and his character.
He doesn't want it.
No, he's out here. Well, isn't he a Jenner person? He's dating.
Yeah. He definitely did at some point.
He had to have. I'm gonna fact check it.
Kendall Jenner.
He did? Good.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys.
Why. This is why. It all comes back to this.
Yeah. Always.
Weekly pick 'em. We're dead even, 12-12 on the year. I got a good set of games here this week.
Okay.
For our next pod. Because we're doing 2 a week now.
Yep. We're firing them off. 35, 45-minute episodes. I hope you guys enjoy them. We got good pace. We're ready.
Miami, Atlanta. Miami at Atlanta.
Yep.
Portland at Denver. Had to be in there.
Denver.
And Philly at Clippers.
Okay.
I got Miami, Denver, Philly.
Miami, Denver, Philly. I'm gonna go. I like your Miami pick. The Hawks have been all over the place.
That's a whole nother episode.
They've got problems. Miami's kind of bounced back. Are they in the playoff picture now at least or no?
I think barely. You're like 7-8 seed.
They had a bad start, climbing back up slowly, but yeah, give me the Heat. If Dame can heat up and he had a 50-point game, if he plays good again tonight against Dallas, he could have.
I wanted to pick Portland. I really did.
You couldn't do it.
I couldn't. I'm just thinking of Joker posting up Nurk, going for 30, 15, and 15.
Every time down the court.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, and also not going well for the Portland. Denver's this year 18-3 at home, the best home team in the league.
Holy shit!
So they don't lose it. I think they actually did just lose at home recently though.
Who was it?
I take that back. Take it back. Not this month. Not this month. Their last home loss was December 6th, a 1-point loss against the Mavericks.
Jesus.
So, yeah, give me Denver. I can't even talk myself into that one.
Yeah.
Denver.
Did you take Miami first? Are we going to agree on all three? Because I picked 3 shitty games then.
Is it Philly and what? Philly who?
Philly Clippers.
Give me Philly. I hate the Clippers.
Yeah. So we're
going 3-0 though.
There we go. I got to add one more.
We might have to parlay the reverse of all 3.
Exactly.
We should not be agreeing on all 3.
We got Dallas and Portland today.
Somehow Portland's favorite.
I got Portland.
You have Portland?
Portland today. Portland's winning today.
They should. So I saw a stat on Portland. They're the number 1 team. They have the most losses when leading by more than 10 points this year.
Well, there's Chauncey's answer. They can't close.
They can't close a game.
Yeah.
But when they're also the number 1 team in terms of wins when losing by more than 10 points at any point in the game.
That makes no sense.
That is where the Blazers are at.
So all right, then his answer does make sense. He has no clue what's going on.
No one has any idea what the hell's going on in Portland. In their favor tonight against the Mavericks, who I would consider at least playing better, a lot better right now.
Who's guarding Luka? Josh Hart?
Josh Hart. Maybe Jeremy Grant gets a couple possessions on him. You got to double him every time. League game. It's
every pick and roll. Just make someone else beat you.
Yep. And it's going to be tough because, they don't really have a center. They don't roll a center. Dwight Powell doesn't play at the end of the game, so they might have to go
Christian
small
Wood
ball.
playing?
Yeah, Christian Wood comes in.
Is he playing now today?
That's a good
game
question.
Time decision.
The only thing, Mavericks 8-13 on the road this year. Not good.
I got Portland.
I can't take Portland.
Good.
If they go down early. Yeah. So wait, that's our only difference?
Yeah. And I'm riding Portland, which never happens.
No. So, I don't feel good about taking the Mavericks at all. Portland they were up 10 against the Cavs. And they blew it. Should have won that game. And that's been the story all year. All they do is blow games they should win. Against good teams, too. They hang around. They don't mess around, and they don't get blown out often.
No.
And yet we're 3 games under 500. We coming off blown lead against the Cavs. You lose to the Magic. That's inexcusable.
That's
That's
magic.
things are not going well in Portland. I don't
It's
know what
not
to say.
much better in LA.
Well, at this point, I think it's about the same, right? We're about the same record now.
Yeah. We just once AD comes back, I did have a tidbit I forgot to include.
Yeah.
If LeBron and AD are healthy in the playoffs, they're coming out of the West. West is wide open.
The West is wide open, but I have to strongly disagree.
If we get there with LeBron and AD, but that's why I took it out. What did I say? I cannot fool myself any longer because AD's not going to be there.
Yeah. You can't do it any longer, Dave. You cannot do it any longer.
I just had to put that in there because on the rare chance that it is, they're coming out of the West.
All right, you know what? If the Seahawks win this game, they're down over 2 scores now.
It's more than 14 now?
Yeah, but
I
think they're going.
What were you going to say?
No, if the Seahawks win this game, then I give them a chance to come out the West. That's where I compare the two teams right now. That's their chance.
The Seahawks down 14.
Yep.
In
Without
the
the ball,
quarter.
They don't have the ball.
Fair.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's where I'm at with the Lakers.
I say that's about right, given AD's injury history.
Yeah, I mean, a quick pick 6 here. A quick AD injury turnaround, and there's some hope.
He's supposed to be back soon.
He's supposed to be back. Like that's got to be like a shirt, and then like put AD on with a huge unibrow. Like he's supposed to be back soon. Like he just never comes back.
He's coming back.
He can't.
Appreciate everyone tuning in. 2 episodes a week on Spotify. Clips coming on TikTok once we figure that out.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll see you. Episodes released Sunday and Thursday morning. So we'll see you Thursday morning.
Absolutely.
Appreciate everyone tuning in.